Morning student, myself Chirag Sukani from Rockville BB College Vapi, and I am going to teach you elements of strategic management subject. And today we will start our chapter number 2, and in that there is part 1, that is concept of environment. Okay, now in earlier session we discussed about concept of environmental analysis. Now today in this session we will discuss about concept of environment. Now first of all, what is concept of environment? Now the concept of environment, it is used in two ways, that is external and internal. What is external? External means what? Which lie outside the organization, such as political and legal, economical, societal, socio-cultural, technological and so on. Whereas internal are what? Which lie inside the organization, such as various department of the organization, then management philosophy of the organization and so on. But when the term environment is used, it is used as only external environment. And external environment is what? Such as political and legal, technological, societal, cultural, economical and so on. Clear? So environment, it is basically used in two ways, that is external and internal. External which lie outside the organization, and internal which lie inside the organization. But when the term environment is used, it is used as only external environment. यानी आपको concept of environment यानी environment term जब भी use करें ना, it is used as only external environment. External environment is what? Which affect from the outside, that is political and legal factors, economical factors, technological factor and so on. Okay, so environment is what? Environment includes all those factors which lie outside the organization and interact with organization either directly or indirectly. So environment is nothing but it includes all those factors which lie outside the organization and interact with the organization either directly or indirectly. Clear? Now, environment is of exogenous in nature, or we can say it should be noted that environment is of exogenous nature. Exogenous means what? It is external in nature, which indicate that there are various layers of the factors in the environment. Okay, there are different or various layers of the factors in the environment, which is shown in a particular figure. Now in this particular figure in the center there is a firm or the company. उसके ऊपर वाला क्या है? उसके ऊपर में क्या है? इंडस्ट्री एंड कंपटीशन है. ओके, यानी फर्म को ज्यादा कौन सा फैक्टर अफेक्ट करेगा? दैट इज इंडस्ट्री एंड कंपटीशन. यानी जो फर्म जो इंडस्ट्री से बिलोंग करती है और जो फर्म जो कंपटीशन कर रही है उसके साथ वो ज़्यादा अफेक्ट करता है. उसके ऊपर कौन सा है? एक्सटर्नल फैक्टर्स, दैट इज इकोनॉमिकल, टेक्नोलॉजिकल, political and legal and the socio-cultural. Above that there is natural factors and the ecological factors. और ऊपर जाओगे that is national factors and और layer ऊपर जाओगे it is what? Global factors. Okay, so ये क्या है कि environment is basically external in nature, which indicate that there are various layer of the factors in the environment. Okay, and environment is a broad term. There are various layers of the factors in the environment. Okay, so firm को industry and competition affect करेगा, then economical, technological, political, legal, socio-cultural भी affect करेगा, natural as well as ecological factors also affected, national factors and the global factors. Clear? Now the basic implication of this figure is that far away an environmental variable from the firm is there is less impact over the firm's operation. Okay, now far away मतलब जो ये पर्टिकुलर फर्म है, ये पर्टिकुलर फर्म से ग्लोबल एनवायरनमेंट और नेशनल एनवायरनमेंट और नेचुरल एनवायरनमेंट थोड़ा दूर है ना, सो इट विल अफेक्टेड लेस. बट जो इंडस्ट्री है, कंपटीशन है, इकोनॉमिक है, पॉलिटिकल, लीगल, टेक्नोलॉजिकल एंड सोशो कल्चरल नजदीक है, सो इट विल अफेक्टेड मोर. ओके, सो बेसिक implication of this figure is what? Far away an environmental variable from the firm is there is less impact over the firm's operation. However, this layer of the various environmental factors changes as changes in the framework. That means what? With globalization of economy, global environment has come much nearer to the specific environment. Now we all know that globalization अभी हो रहा है, so जो ये global environment है वो फॉर्म के नज़दीक भी आ सकता है, which comes nearer to the that specific environment, that is industry and competition. आया समझ में? सो ये लेयर डजंट मीन कि वो स्टेटिक है, वो चेंज होगा अकॉर्डिंग टू द चेंजेस इन दी फ्रेमवर्क. क्लियर ऑल ऑफ यू? नाउ based on this concept के environmental factors are grouped into two broad categories, that is general environment and next is what? Specific environment. General environment and specific environment. So first is what? General environment. Now general environment, it is also known as what? Macro environment. It is also known as what? Indirect action environment, and consists of those factors which affect the business of country and therefore they have homogenizing effect. Okay, now in this figure जो इकोनॉमिकल फैक्टर्स है, सोशियो कल्चरल है, कंपटीशन है, टेक्नोलॉजी है, ओके सॉरी पॉलिटिकल एंड लीगल है, सोशियो कल्चरल, इकोनॉमिकल, टेक्नोलॉजिकल, इकोलॉजिकल, नेचुरल, global, all these factors can be considered as what? General environment. Okay, now this general environment, it is also known as what? Macro environment. It is also known as what? Indirect action environment. Consists of those factors which affect business of a country and therefore they have the homogenizing effect. That means what? अगर नेचुरल फैक्टर्स में चेंज होगा, ओके, रेन, एटमोस्फियर, ये सब चेंज होगा, इट विल अफेक्ट द होल ऑफ द कंट्री. जैसे इकोनॉमिकल फैक्टर्स में चेंज होगा, टेक्नोलॉजिकल फैक्टर्स में चेंज होगा, इट विल अफेक्ट बिजनेस ऑफ द होल कंट्री एंड दे हैव द होमोजीनियस इफेक्ट. सेम इफेक्ट होगा, दे हैव द होमोजीनियस इफेक्ट होगा. ओके, नाउ in general environment at the first level we include natural and ecological factors. Now natural and ecological factors हम लोग डायरेक्ट यहाँ जो ये फिगर है ना उसको ही समझा रहे हैं. So first is what? Natural and the ecological factors. Clear? Now जो natural factors है are important to the economic activities of a country because they provide either opportunities or threats to the economic system. For example, adequate rain, atmosphere, it will ultimately affect the economic activities of the country and it provide either opportunities or threats to the economic system of the country. Okay, so at the first level we consider the natural factors. Then ecological factors see less impact. Okay, now ecological is what? It is a branch of biology which studies the interactions among the organism and their environment. Okay, ultimately it is an branch of biology which study interaction of our body organism with their environment. Clear? Now at the second level, more influential factors which is come in the form of economical, political and legal, technological and the socio-cultural factors. Now अभी ये second part. At the second level what you have to consider? You have to consider the economic, technological, political and legal and the socio-cultural. Clear? Now ये major factors है. This economical, political and legal, technological and the socio-cultural. Now taken together all these factors, they set the framework for organizations operation. That means what? Organizations carry out their organizations operations by taking into considering these environmental factors. Then these factors determine what type of input that the organization take from the environment, how the process these inputs in the form of output and ultimately export this output back to the environment. यानी जो ये पॉलिटिकल लीगल ये सब फैक्टर्स है, ओके, पॉलिटिकल, इलीगल, इकोनॉमिकल, टेक्नोलॉजिकल, सोशियो कल्चरल, ये अल्टीमेटली क्या डिटरमाइन करेगा कि ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कौन सा इनपुट लेगा फ्रॉम द एनवायरमेंट, ये इनपुट को कैसे ट्रांसफॉर्म करेगा इनटू आउटपुट एंड हाउ दिस आउटपुट कैन बैक टू सेंड टू द एनवायरमेंट. Okay, now the various characteristics of these factors may either favorable or unfavorable यानी for the growth of the organization, and these factors either may provide opportunities or threat to the organization. Clear? And third, besides these factors, national and international factors are also become important, because we all know that today's economy is what global economy. So because of globalization of economy, we have to take into consideration national as well as international factors. So these are the general environment. Clear? And second is what? Specific environment. A specific environment, it is also known as what? Micro environment, small, or there is direct action environment which affect individual organizations differently. અને હર એક ઇન્ડિવિજ્યુઅલ ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન્સ को वो डिफरेंटली अफेक्ट करेगा. वाई? सिंस पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ऑपरेट्स इन अ पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री, so it is directly affected by the nature of the industry concern. It is directly affected by the type of competition prevailing in that industry. आया समझ में? सो ये क्या है? माइक्रो फैक्टर्स है और डायरेक्टली अफेक्ट करेगा और डायरेक्ट एक्शन एनवायरमेंट है विच अल्टीमेटली अफेक्ट इंडिविजुअल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस डिफरेंटली, बिकॉज पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनाइजेशन पर्टिकुलर इंडस्ट्री में ऑपरेट होती है. दैट इज वाई इट इज डायरेक्टली अफेक्टेड बाय द नेचर ऑफ द इंडस्ट्री कंसर्न, यानी कौन सी टाइप की इंडस्ट्री उसको अफेक्ट करेगा. That is what nature of industry concern and the type of competition prevailing in the industry. Take an example. Say example, Raymond Company. Now Raymond Company is basically what? Textile organization which operate in a textile industry. So it is directly affected by the nature of the textile industry. Okay. Now nature of the textile industry यानी textile industry का growth perspective, उसके opportunities, उसका threat directly Raymond Company को affect करेगा. Likewise, type of competition prevailing in textile industry is also affected. Okay, यानी जो competition pharmaceutical industry में है या chemical industry में है वो Raymond company को affect नहीं करेगा. ओके, तो जो कंपटीशन टेक्सटाइल में है वही रेमंड कंपनी को अफेक्ट करेगा. दैट इज इट इज व्हाट? डायरेक्ट एक्शन एनवायरमेंट. इट इज ऑल्सो नोन एज व्हाट? माइक्रो एनवायरमेंट विच अफेक्ट इंडिविजुअल्स ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस डिफरेंटली. Okay, so specific environment includes all those factors which lie outside the organization, which are directly relevant to the decision making about what type of inputs the organization acquire, how to transform them into output, and how to export this output to the environment ultimately. Okay, यानी कौन सा इनपुट लेना है, कैसे उसको ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन प्रोसेस करके आउटपुट बनाना है ना, एंड हाउ दिस आउटपुट आर सेल्ड टू द एनवायरमेंट. दिस इज व्हाट? स्पेसिफिक एनवायरमेंट. Clear all of you? So in this session we mainly consider what? Concept of environment. So in brief, concept of environment is basically what? External environment which lie outside the organization. Clear? एंड देन जो एनवायरमेंट है वो एक्सोजीनियस नेचर है और उसके डिफरेंट लेयर्स है. ओके, सो हम लोग ने लेयर्स पढ़ा इन फिगर, एंड बेस्ड ऑन दिस कंसेप्ट जो एनवायरमेंट है इट इज ब्रॉडली कैटेगराइज इनटू टू, दैट इज जनरल एनवायरमेंट एंड द स्पेसिफिक एनवायरमेंट. ओके, तो स्पेसिफिक एनवायरमेंट में ओनली टू फैक्टर्स आएंगे, दैट इज दैट इज व्हाट? इंडस्ट्री एंड द कंपटीशन. जो आपके फिगर है ना उसमें इंडस्ट्री एंड कंपटीशन इट कम्स अंडर स्पेसिफिक एनवायरमेंट, एंड रेस्ट ऑफ द फैक्टर्स इट कम्स अंडर द जनरल एनवायरमेंट. क्लियर? नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन we will discuss about nature of environment and the impact of environment. Bye. Take care.